Okay, in this activity, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at using formulas. The previous lesson, I showed you the parts of Excel. This time I'm going to make a formula. So what I want to do in this activity is I want the computer to do a calculation. So I'm going to type in the word average here to get the average score of the 4 tests in this activity. And so if I wanted to find the average, I would use a formula. So in the FX, which is the insert function area where normally I enter data, this time I'm going to select cell G4 and I'm going to enter a formula. To do that, I use the equals symbol. So I type in equals on the keyboard and then I put the formula. When I use formulas, what I want to do is add column C4, D4, E4, and F4 together, and then I want to divide by 4. That's how I do a average. So I type in brackets the name of the cells, which is C4, and then I put the addition symbol. And if I want to be quicker, I can actually click on a cell, and I can say plus D4. And just by clicking, it'll type in the name of the cell, which was D4. I can add E4 and F4. So I'm going to add those together. That would be the total. And of course, as you know, to calculate an average, you divide by the number of items. So I want to average, so I'm going to put this slash, and the number of items in this case was 4. And notice it doesn't display equals C4 plus D4 plus E4 and F4 divided by 4. Rather, you can see it just displays the average. The next trick I'm going to show you is I would have to type the same thing on the next line below. I've got a student named Neve, and I would want to calculate her average as well. Well, to save a bit of time, I could type equals C5 plus D5 plus E5 and do everything one row below. And I made a mistake, so I'm going to put a parenthesis here and then say divide by 4. I could do that, but let me show you a quicker way. So I get the result I wanted, but a quicker way is this. If I move my cursor, which when it's on a cell is a fat plus sign, to the bottom right corner, and see I'm in the bottom right corner, the cursor changes. And this is called the fill handle. And it's a very useful thing. If I click on the fill handle and I drag one row down, it's going to take that formula, in this case, C5 plus D5 plus E5 and F5 divided by 4, and do it one row down. So it would be C6. And so I just can let go, and instantly, if I click on it, you'll see in the formula, it automatically typed in what I wanted. And it selected one row down because I dragged it one row down. So each item goes one row down. And look at how quick I can fill the whole column. I can just click in the bottom corner and get the fill handle, release, and let go. Great. Last thing I want to show you today is how I can do a bit of formatting. Notice when I do formatting, I might want to just display one decimal place in the average. So I can select the range of cells from G4 to G9 in this example, and I can format the numbers. One of the easy ways is just right-clicking, format cells, and I can select number, and I can say I want to have everyone have exactly one decimal place, because if I'm doing an average, one decimal place is all I would need to look at. And there you go. Another way I might want to format things, again, I can select a range of cells. The heading here, I might want to format bold. So this is a different way of formatting the cells. I actually want to format the font and that sort of thing. So I would click, in this case, bold, and I may also want to select a larger font to make it stand out. Great.